Please, can Noah stay over again at yours tonight?
He stayed on Monday. And last Friday.
I know, but what can I say? He loves being with all the animals.
You mean you and Kane want a night on the town? How do you afford it? What's your secret?
Careful planning.
Right, give that back here, you little...
No! It's my dog!
Hey, is it a private game or can anyone join in?
Give me that wig back now.
I'm taking it for a walk.
Well, I think she could be back to Mummy. It looks very, very tired.
Leave it be.
Only if you promise to buy me a proper dog.
No chance.
The house is too small for a dog, love.
Then I'm keeping this one.
Yeah, but you're coming to stop at our house again tonight. You play with our dogs and the pigs. As long as you give that back.
Oh, Zach, thank you. Bribery, always the best option. So I'll drop him round this afternoon, then.
All right. See ya.
There's no way you can use this now. Look like Wurzel Gummidge.
Little wash. Stop panicking, OK? I've got everything under control.
Will you turn that thing off?
Is something wrong?
I'm trying to do the books. How can I concentrate when you're making all that noise?
I'm supposed to be cleaning in here.
Yeah, well, you can't. I've told you I'm busy.
Elena? What's wrong?
I don't want to talk about it.
Never seen her like that before. Have you said something to upset her?
Nothing wrong with my people skills. If anyone's upset, it must be you.
I don't think so. I've always been very pleased with her work. In fact, I was going to suggest making her permanent and putting her wages through the books.
Now, why would we want to do that?
Well, it seems wrong. Paying her cash in hand when she's full-time.
What do you know about finance? Why don't you stick to towels and bed linen, eh? Let me worry about the payroll.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to find you home. I thought you'd be at the job centre.
Why?
Well, it seems a good place for that fresh start.
Oh, you can do all that online now. Actually, I'm glad you're back. I was hoping you could lend me a couple of quid so I could get something from the cafe.
There's no need. I'll be making myself a sandwich, so I can make one for you, too.
Is that who I think it is?
Afraid so.
You're someone ought to tell her she's not welcome around here.
Get quite a few volunteers for that.
They don't seem too pleased to see me.
You should have expected that. And if you really mean to make a fresh start, you have to show them that you've changed.
All right? You and her still not back together then, eh? What do you think? Sorry, it's just my mum keeps asking the same questions. Well, if you're nearly 30 and still living with your mum, you've got to expect the third degree, haven't you? And what's better? Just ignore her like you do with yours? Saves a lot of hassle, mate. And I'll deal with this one. What are you doing here?
I was up the road giving a quote for some building work. Thought I'd come down and say hello. Wonder if you fancied a drink.
Well, we're busy.
Yeah, I can see that. So, what about tonight?
Well, not here.
Don't worry, reading you loud and clear. Bar West, say about 6:30.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
See you later.
How much?
That's our luxury selection at £6.99, but out of your price range. Considering how poor you said you were the other day, you should be spending that on your £5 a day, not chocolates.
They're not for me. They asked me to buy them for a guest. She'll need a receipt.
Oh, obviously doesn't trust you.
What did you say?
Thinking aloud.
Oh, you like this with all your customers?
I speak as I find.
Why don't you like me?
It's nothing personal. It's just that there's a lot of people round here that would have been glad at your job, and I don't see why it should have gone to an outsider.
Service with a smile.
She's got far too much mouth for my liking. Brenda says she's been just as bad at the B&B lately.
Why do you always have to be so hard on people?
And why do you always have to be so critical of me?
Mrs. Frobisher rang. Mopsy's poorly again. She needs a home visit.
Oh, well, give me the address. I'll pop round.
There really would be no point. She wouldn't let you see her. She only trusts Paddy.
I am just as well qualified, you know.
She wouldn't see it like that. She's been very lonely since her husband died.
That was 10 years ago. Think she fancies him.
Oh, secret admirer. You gonna ask out?
She's 85.
Ah.
Yes.
That's funny, because you do seem to be a bit of a babe magnet for the senior citizens.
Well, I might do the visit. I'm on my own tonight anyway. Aaron's popped into town.
Hot date?
He didn't say.
Well, he doesn't have to. Girls are all they ever think about at that age.
Know who the lucky one is?
I really don't think it's any of our business.
Believe I owe you one. Diane told me you handed in my keys.
Buy me a drink sometime.
Right, let's go make some easy money.
So, are you going to the gig as well, then?
No,
So, where are you going?
just around.
You're very secretive.
Because you're very nosy. What's it? Forget it.
What was all that about?
Just decided I've got better things to do in my time.
Like what?
Dunno, I just fancied a walk.
If you stood up some girl for that, she must be right, Mingo. It's better. Gonna call her, make some excuse.
No.
Treat her mean, eh? Well, seeing as we've both got nowhere to go and nothing to do, might as well buy me a coffee.
Come on then.
Hey, it's really funny this, you know.
I'm not really in the mood.
What about stick a DVD on? So are you?
Everything.
We all have bad days, aren't we?
This is a bit more than that, okay? Maybe it would be better if I met
No, you can't do that. You can't.
I came here in the back of a truck. I could leave the same way and there'd be people who'd be happy to see me go.
All right, and you've not to let them people get you down. You've got friends here, haven't you? And I will help you, mate. I'll help you out with whatever it is. Try me. Yeah? Come here.
That would just cause more trouble.
Looking for a good time.
Well, as long as the missus doesn't find out.
Aren't you going to change?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Check me out.
You look like a double glazing salesman.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, glad that's sorted. Maybe now we can look for some likely customers.
Well, unless I could interest you in some top-notch dormer windows, madam. Well, check him. A few drinks and he'd be putty in your hands, eh?
Yeah, pity he's part right in range of the CCTV.
Good girl, well spotted. What about the Italian suit over there? It must have cost a bomb.
Sorry to disappoint, darling, but I reckon he bats for the other team.
How can you tell?
Trust me. Of course, we could always switch roles. I can do the driving and you can chat him up. I reckon he'd like a bit of rough.
No, you can forget that.
Gladly, because I think our perfect punter has just arrived.
Nice water, too. Right. Let's go, sweetheart.
Hurry up. I want to close.
You shouldn't have sold us the coffees if you weren't going to give us time to drink them.
Any chance of a bacon butty?
Don't push your luck.
I can make you one. Back home.
Was I saying it to wind her up?
Do you take anything seriously?
Not if I can help it. How was your birthday?
Better than I expected. Andy told me he was moving out.
Thought you and him got on.
Yeah, we do. That's why it's so brilliant. He'll invite me to all these parties and I'll have a place to go if I need somewhere private. Be a place for me and you to meet up if we want to be alone.
What are you on about?
Well, you've just elbowed your girlfriend. I'm not seeing anyone.
Well, it didn't feel like that when I tried to kiss you the other week.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't expect it. I thought we were over. But I've had time to think and I reckon it'd be worth us giving it another go. You must have felt the same, otherwise you wouldn't have tried it on.
It wasn't like that.
What do you mean?
It was a mistake. Listen, thanks for the chat.
Bye.
You enjoying the conference?
Highlight of my year, actually. Well, it gives me the chance to meet so many interesting people.
Oh, absolutely. I don't suppose you caught the lecture on export opportunities?
That's been my favourite bit so far.
Really? I particularly like the section on the old Iron Curtain countries.
Me too.
My company's been exporting machine parts over there for years now. Have you been?
Where?
Russia?
No, not lately, no.
It's changed a lot these last few years. In the old days, you couldn't even get a bath plug in your hotel. Now there's 5-star dining.
My company sells machine parts to China.
Really?
You know, I don't usually get the chance to talk like this. Men have only ever got one thing on their mind when they see me, and it's certainly not machine parts.
Well, that's not good.
I guess they don't think a girl like me should even have a mind.
Well, that's their loss. I'm delighted to have met you. Jeff Holton.
Susie French. Hey.
Can we get a bottle of champagne over here, please?
I hope you're not trying to get me drunk.
No, of course not. It's just so seldom one meets a kindred spirit.
I thought she'd married some rich bloke in France. Oh, she probably bled him dry, didn't she?
Yeah, maybe he wasn't rich enough. Probably on the lookout for a new one.
Yeah, well, as long as she doesn't look round here, I don't mind.
Just ignore them.
It's not easy.
It's the best way to deal with it.
Not in my book.
So, are you going to give me evils all night? What, are you surprised? Well, Mark Reynolds went to jail because of you, Eve. You dropped us all in it to save your own skin.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, some people never change, do they?
It could take some time to win people round.
You don't seem too popular.
No, Donna used to hate her too.
Pretty girl, though.
All right. More trouble than she's worth.
Thanks. I've been trying to break into the Chinese market for years now. You must give me some tips.
I'm afraid I don't reveal trade secrets.
I'm not really surprised you're such a good saleswoman. One look in those eyes, no man could refuse you anything.
Oh, you say the sweetest things.
Well, if you can't share your trade secrets, at least you may be able to help me with something else.
What's on your mind?
My fiancée. She's determined to give up work as soon as we're married. But I thought if someone like you had a word with her, convinced her that she can have it all.
I don't really do marriage guidance.
At least say you'll talk to her. Here she is now.
Sorry I'm late, darling. Hello.
Let me introduce Susie French. This is my fiancée, Andrea.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. I know we agreed 100, but I'm sorry I don't do kinky for that.
I beg your pardon?
You never told me you were bringing her along.
You picked up some cheap tart.
Whoa, love. I may be a lot of things in life, but one thing I am not is cheap.
She sells machine tools to China.
Oh, I am not that stupid.
Time to go, I think.
Andrea, I've done absolutely nothing.
I think it's time we went home.
Why? I don't want her to think she's driven me out.
Part of your fresh start should be knowing when to walk away.
Suppose Edna had to take her in, didn't she? Family and all that.
Yeah, she'll probably get fed up with us soon enough. Do you want another drink?
No, I'm fine.
Listen, if you two need to talk, I can leave you to it.
No, there's really no need. I'll see you later.
Must have been something I said. You don't mind if I sit here, do you?
No, I wanted to see you anyway.
Oh? You're not as pretty as her, but you'll do. What's up?
I was looking at getting a place on my own. And I thought it'd be easier if there were two of us paying the rent.
Me? Oh, sounds good. You got anywhere in mind?
Natasha's agreed to rent me the place my brother used to have.
Ah, well, in that case, you're going to have to count me out. Like, after everything that's happened, there is no way that Natasha is going to want Mark's prodigal son as a tenant. And my mum's not going to want Natasha as my landlady either, so...
I bet you could talk around.
You just never know when to quit, do you?
I got away with it, didn't I?
I warned you to hurry things along.
Let's get one thing straight, OK? Giving hand signals at the bar is the easy part. I am the one doing the hard graft.
Look, you're the best, right? I've always said that. But you had his cogs turning half an hour ago. We could have been home and dry by now.
You reckon?
Yeah, and while we're on the subject, I do my share. I'm the one with the contact. I'm the one who sells us the cars. Or at least I could have done if you hadn't just wasted the evening.
Wasted?
Yes.
Well, then, you certainly won't be wanting these, will you?
You're a genius. Right. Fancy a spin?
Just bring me the money.
Right. You take the beamer back. I'll be as quick as I can. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what can I do for you, mate?
You've drawn this.
All right, yeah. Cheers, thanks for that.
You're early. It's not a problem, is it? No, not for me. I just thought maybe your evening hadn't gone quite as you'd hoped it would.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I thought you'd planned a big night out.
Yeah, well, obviously the plans have changed.
Well, that's great. Well, me and you can do something together then, can't we? Do you fancy watching the box?
We never like the same thing.
I could take you down the pub for a drink if you want.
No, you're all right.
Well, why don't we sit down and talk?
Well, that's not a good idea, is it? Just gonna go to my room.
You feeling any better?
Not really. But I made a decision. I can't stay here.
Yo, will you stop saying that?
I've got to go.
But what, I don't understand. Why have you got... Is there something wrong at home?
No. But Zach told me he wants me gone.
What has he got against you?
He's just trying to look after Sam.
Sammy's all right.
You know how he feels about me.
Yeah, but you don't feel the same way. So he's got to get over it, hasn't he?
That's what I thought, but now he's trying to get me papers so we can get married.
But I thought you'd turn him down.
I did! He's been so kind to me. I'm very fond of him. But not in that way.
And you've told him all that, though?
Mm. But Zach says the only way he'll believe it is if I go away.
What happened? I've been worried sick.
Sorry, I got there. It turned into a bit of an auction.
You're not telling me we didn't get what we were promised?
Tried to haggle.
Oh, no! After all that work, I risked my neck for this!
And I managed to push up the price.
I'll talk to Zach and I'll straighten him out.
I've tried that.
But you've got a good life here now. You've got a nice little job and you've got people who care about you. You can't just leave it all behind, mate.
First, I have to provide for my family, and I can do that by starting another new life somewhere else.
So you always got to be moving on then.
If I must. I knew it would probably be that way when I came here.
I can't let you do it.
You can't stop me.
But I have to because I think we make a nice team, you and me.
What are you talking about?
Right, I've never been good at arts and flowers and all that. Sam's not the only one who feels like this about you, and I'm sorry because it makes everything loads worse. And say something. Are you angry with me now?
How can I be angry when I feel the same?
Listen to me, listen. Everything's going to be all right, do you know that?
How can it be? This will just make things worse.
Nah. You want me. I want you. That's all that matters. And I'm never going to let anything happen to you, I swear it. Come here.
Eli wants Alina, Alina wants Eli, and we want live UEFA Champions League. 2-1 down from the first leg, the return of Rooney, the return of Robin. We're in for a cracking 90 minutes and even extra time, and possibly penalties. Manchester United v Bayern Munich is live next.